into it. It was pretty cool. Everybody was doing shit about their projects and stuff, sharing what they're doing and everything. So it was pretty cool.
But you
And then
weren't aware that at that moment, Barbara and I were hosting another space that nobody were. That was called it was called NFT Latino Gang, and nobody was there.
uh, we didn't know because the first one got broken, so we
Yeah,
just made second. They put the same name, but like second attempt or something. So we noticed there was like a little bit less people, and we wait like 5 minutes, and everybody started going in again. So we made more people than the first time. Like it was crazy. At the end, we couldn't even let the people finish because they just got like glitch again, so they shut down the space twice. So I said, you know what, we can do it another day or whatever. But it was
yeah. I
pretty.
mean, if you shut it, we will open it and we will never close it again.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was very good. It was very good.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So, Tonya, are you recording, streaming?
I right now, let me put the record button on because I'm going to record it on the other. I'm going to have so much recording of these next 2 hours, and then I'm going to blast the internet with it. Hold on. Done. Done.
So,
Okay.
hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. We've been friends for so long. I'm so glad you joined us. So what it is we're going to have two segments of our show. So one is
Okay.
going to be our first guest is Mayumbo. I hope I pronounced it correctly. I probably didn't. You're going to have to tell me how to pronounce it. And then the second half, which would be at 9 o'clock, 9:05, would be your turn. So if you can, you're welcome to stay with us and then be part.
I'm yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to be here actually. Due to the time you have to spend checking all the market strategies, and you have to be focused on it so you won't lose lots of money in this crypto market. So I try to be focused more on the crypto as is the market, so I don't really have time for spaces. So, well, I'm glad. I would love to hear more what you guys have to say. So I'll just be active here while I do something else. So when it gets to my turn, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, say what I know about blockchain and the security in it. So I guess we go with that. Hmm.
Yes, that's wonderful. We love to talk about blockchain security. Basically, we were mentioning that those are the basis of a basis knowledge of finance, a basis knowledge of blockchain security are a must if you are going to start trading with cryptos, because otherwise you are likely to be a victim of many scams and frauds out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, initially, people just do discounting. I don't know why, but if you're into crypto, you're not supposed to be scamming because it's open. It's an opportunity for everyone. Crypto, you gain a lot in crypto. It's not just about the coins. Even I get to know about NFT of recent, but I'm not really into it because I'm not really more of an art person, kinda. But with time, I know I'm gonna be into NFT because most of the good brands and top investors are going into NFT. So I wouldn't have a choice than to go into NFT myself.
That's
So
what I thought. I had no choice but to enter into that. I didn't want, but I entered, and and now I don't want to leave. It's amazing world. It's an amazing world. Uh, so okay, we will talk about later, right, Tonya? Right now, we will talk about NFT Latino Gang.
So why don't you introduce our guest and I'm going to go record.
Okay. Okay, well, actually, I feel so weird because it's like a conflict of interest being part of the group and interviewing a person who created it. So you do it yourself, bro, hermano. Te introduces tú, Mayimbo, porque no me siento
No,
cómodo.
nobody likes to chill, like even about their project. It's like crazy. I don't like it either, but I'm gonna try my best. Um,
Yeah, well, I will try to be just like independent party that knows nothing, and that's it.
yeah, let's pretend that we don't know each other or something like
Yeah,
that.
who are you? Why are you using that weird avatar?
Yeah. So my name is Majimbo. Like everybody know me in the space by Majimbo. I'm a Puerto Rican. I was born in Puerto Rico, and then I moved to the United States. I've been living in Wisconsin for 5 years now. And my project, I don't feel that bad about talking about my project because it's like not like a personal project, you know. Not, it's not a one-on-one. It's a community project. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to build like a Latin community together. So we're trying to break all the barriers between like competition and all the projects that compete between each other, and they kind of like like segregating the community. So we're trying to break that kind of thing they do like almost all the time, and we're trying to bring everybody together. Like I'm not talking about collaboration, but I'm talking about like they feel like one family together, so they can support each other, they can share things about each other and everything. So the community is like one together. So we're trying to do that. It's been very good. I start literally with my kid. Like he helped me to build my Discord and everything. He's 11 years old, and we start like that. And right now I have like a team of 10 members. It's been growing up like really fast, and we have a lot of ideas and everything. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff for the community right now. We're just on the planning stage. We just like making everything functional right now, and we're gonna start launching everything like pretty soon. So next week they're gonna see a lot of what we're gonna be doing. And not that like we've just been doing like that, like bringing everybody together. Yeah. Sorry
So,
about that. So
no, no.
So hold
we've
on a
been doing
second,
that.
one second. Before we start, I have to let everyone know in the space that we are being recorded so that the other app will record for me so I can have my other part of my analytics. So we're being recorded right now, everybody. Okay.
I'm not good with that. I'm not good with that, Tonya. What do I do? I don't want to be recorded. Just fucking kidding.
I think it's too late for that because it's already on. Like it's week right now.
And either if I say no, I mean I've been recorded anyway, so that's fine.
I think it's
Yeah,
kind
just
of late for
just
that.
just make sure you don't tell everybody you robbed a bank. That's all.
Yeah. I know. So now that's my project. You know, we've been concentrating on the community, like promoting other projects about Latin community. We've been doing like bridges between Anglo and Latin too, like kind of traduction, making like bilingual spaces on everything on every project, and we're just trying to do that, like congregate everybody on the same place and promoting other projects about other people because there's a lot of good projects out there, but they don't even nobody know they even exist. You know what I mean? So we just try to put them on the front page and just like share their projects, what they're doing, where they come from, and just to put them on some place. You know, we've been training some people too on the NFT world that they don't even know nothing about NFT. Like they don't know where to start. So we kind of have like some little information, and we told them like we teach them like the basic stuff so they know at least what is an NFT, what's blockchain, and everything. And we've been doing that for a little bit right now.
So tell me, how's the group? What's the structure of the group? And don't mention the security person because I feel uncomfortable. Now, what's the structure of the group? How was it built? Now, shut up. Be serious. What's the structure of the team? Where they're from, and how you met those people?
Oh yeah, man, you made me laugh. Um,
Behave.
so so literally, I started by my own. Like I just went to the space alone, like to Twitter alone. I came here like let's say like 4 weeks ago or so. So I was here for 3 days. I didn't know nobody, no followers or nothing. And then I started entering to the spaces and I started getting some people to follow me and everything. So they told me like, hey, do you have a Discord channel? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it is, you know. So I looked it up on Google and literally I opened my own Discord and everything. So I didn't know nothing about it. So I started learning the process in the way. And then I knew layers on a space, and I told him, you know what, I need somebody to help me with the art because I'm not artist. You know, I'm not like a graphic artist or nothing. I'm just like I don't know, like I don't have those skills. So I say, if you can help me with this or that, I cannot offer you money right now, but I can just offer you like my vision, my project, what I'm thinking it's gonna be. And he said, you know what, I believe in your vision, and everything. So let's do it. So we start from the scratch and making like some kind of like arts and stuff to start building like Instagram, the official page on Twitter and everything. We start from there. It was like two men job. And then we got Shunter. That Shunter enter. He's another graphic artist, but he's like very young. He's only 19 years old. So he just literally like help us like a lot. Like he been doing everything like fast. So I told him, hey, can you help me with this? He's like, I'm done like in a minute and so. So he helped me a lot. And then we started looking for other kind of people like to write the content and everything. So I got Apollo for that, and I got another guy to help us with the YouTube channel. So we started the YouTube channel and everything. I have another guy that's helping us with the security, like I kind of mentioned. So he's gonna be in charge of the security area. I have like two more guys that I have like three art like graphic artists. I have one 3D graphic artist too that we just like got today. I have like two guys that work on the like writing stuff and everything. That everything is right, correct, and everything like dictation. And what else? It's like 10 people right now. Like
Yeah, I heard that there's a new member, a female member from Venezuela. I don't
yeah,
know if you,
I have
yeah.
like four guys from Venezuela. I have Barba Black too. He's in charge of play to earn. So like Axe Infinity. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So he's in charge like from Axie Infinity. We're gonna start doing like that kind of system to do like a play to earn to help the community and everything. So we're just kind of working on that, and we have a couple of projects that we're gonna start doing. But everything is right now like in the building process. But the group has been growing like the team has been growing like very fast. Like literally in a week we went in 2 weeks we went from two to four. Now we're 10. So it's like I'm feeling pretty confident that the team we have is pretty strong right now. So we just trying to find like a like a developer for the smart contracts and stuff. That's the only guy we're missing on the team. And then like we're gonna be full. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and what is the criteria to when you get another resource, human resource? I mean, for example, this person for security. I mean, the requirements were okay, crazy person with no sense of humor. Uh, what's the criteria that you choose to select somebody to be part of that project?
Yeah, no. The thing is that we didn't do like we've been doing like at the beginning. To be honest, like I just wanted people. So hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? But at some point, like we were like very picky right now, so we kind of feeling the
Okay, well,
people.
sometimes it fails.
Yeah,
But anyway, now tell me, yes, today in another space with Vikingo, who is a person that hosts a lot of spaces in Spanish. He's also in a project that is one of the most known about the Vikings, right? He mentioned that every day, 50, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, 50 new projects are being created on a daily basis, right?
Oh
Is
no,
that
it's
correct?
been crazy. Like right now, he told me like more than 50 projects launch every day. About 10,000 pieces or more. Every day. So almost like 99% of the projects are being lost out there because nobody even know that they exist. Because the hype right now is very crazy. Everybody's just like because there's a lot of bad gurus out there giving bad information to people. So they're just telling everybody, you know what? If you want to be a millionaire, you have to do an NFT collection, and you're gonna be a millionaire in the next month. So everybody just building like collections and doing art and stuff, and they don't even know about community. They don't even know about value. They don't even know about a long run or nothing. So they just spend money building a project and launching a project for nothing because nobody even know they exist. So they don't even know about Twitter. They don't know about the community. So there's a lot of projects out there that be launching like every day, and they don't even have a clue what's happening. So that's not it's part of the job that we have to do, but it's getting like worse every day because you look in YouTube and if you search like NFT, you're gonna find like 15 videos saying like, hey, you wanna be a millionaire? Like just drop your collection. How to make a 10,000 collection? It's like everybody talks about that, but they don't tell you about everything else. There's a lot to do behind a project. If you want to have a really good project. So like right now, that's what's happening. There's a lot of projects out there every day that we don't even know about.
Yeah, but I mean, I see a common pattern in all this. You mentioned that, for example, in your case, okay, you heard about NFT, you don't have a background of IT, and okay, Discord. You learned about Discord, and it's okay, Twitter, mining, uh, blockchain. It's not like the professional people are not people that have been working in those fields for some time. I mean, they're all new, learning things now. It's like completely crazy this scenario. I mean, because there are people that know about blockchain for many years. There, I one of those is me. There are people that know about security. There are people that know about finances. There are people that know about uh, I don't know all the things that you are mentioning, but the people that enter here are people that are learning that and enter into this world. So uh, why don't I mean in my case why I'm entering here in this world and I mean I enter compared to you in a later stage, even though we are still in a stage number one from 10 to 1. It's a very early stage. It's at the beginning and there's a big hype, and people talk about NFT, and one thing that disappoints me. So you tell me that those videos in YouTube that tell me I will become a millionaire in 2 days with that are not true. Oh no, that's oh really? I thought I could become millionaire in 2 days. They're all
Yeah,
scams.
the thing is that right now we literally are less than 1%. You know what I mean? Because right now there's like 300 k people like mining and stuff, and there's like on internet it's like 10 billion people. You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen. So everybody's gonna come to the NFT world, but right now it's like we just less than 1%. So it's happening right now. Every day you go to a space and you start a space, you see people that comes, hey, this is my first time, this is my first step, first space. I don't know what's NFT and everything. So there's a lot of new people. They just like they hear the sound outside, like Adidas, Nike, Coca-Cola. So they've been saying like the word NFT, and they just wanna go in. They just wanna be in the wave. But at the same time, there's a lot of bad information there. So they just come with the wrong idea. So when they come to talk to you, they say, "Hey, I have an NFT collection. I want to launch tomorrow. What I have to do to put it in OpenSea? Like how much I can sell my art before and everything." And we just start like, "Hey, what's your value? Like if I get you NFT, what you have behind it?" And they say, "I don't know, like nothing." Okay, so what you gonna do when you sell your collection? Like, hey, I don't know. Okay, so what's your goal with your collection? Like, I want to make money. Okay, okay. So what's the base of that? Like we start asking those kind of questions, and they don't even know. They say like, I don't know, I need that to start dropping a collection. It's like you can just do like a pump and dump, but it's not gonna work because nobody is looking for that. What's your community? What's your people that you're gonna that what's the problem that you're gonna be fixing or something? They don't have an answer. So they just put a
Yeah,
collection of 5,000, 10,000 or so, and they just wanna sell it. How come I sell it? You're not gonna sell it for nothing because uh, you cannot go to somebody's house and say, you know what, I have this piece of art. You want to buy it for me for 500 bucks? It's not gonna happen. But that's what everybody's showing out there. So it's the wrong idea.
okay, now let's talk about okay NFT. What is NFT and what is it's supposed to be for, and what's the appropriate approach that should be in order to enter into this world? I mean, because you're saying that everybody knows nothing and they're doing everything wrong. Okay, it is NFT? What it stands for? What it provides you? What is the value that NFT has? What it is and how do you make use it correctly, what is intended for, how do you use well NFTs, that is not what people are doing.
Yeah, so the thing is that right now that's gonna be like a deeper conversation, because the real thing is that NFT goes beyond art. But people are connecting NFT with art, so that's the easiest way to see it right now because it's what's trending. But NFT is way farther than art. NFT, it can be like a key, it can be like a document, it can be like a license, it can be like NFT can be like a lot of stuff, like a land, a house. It's very complex, but everybody's related with art. So I think in some point it's gonna get like segregated. But the easiest way to see it right now is like, hey, you're gonna put this token behind this piece of art, and it's gonna make it unique in the blockchain. So everybody see it like that. But the term NFT, it go like way further. If the possibilities are like endless. But it's easier to start with that. You can relate it with art and see it that way to kind of understand the term. But NFT is like, it can be applied to a lot of things.
Okay, it's okay. So it's used for art in a digital form that people can trade. Basically, I think. So tell me about what are the other uses. For example, I've heard about real estate as a case of use of NFTs that are not related to art. How does it work? What's the way NFTs can work in real estate?
Yeah, the thing is that, let's say like you own a house right now, right? So when they give you the paperwork for the land of where you build your house and everything, that's a unique piece of land. So that's a one of one. So literally you can make your land like an NFT because it's a one of one. It's like one of one. It's like literally. So everything that you can make like one of one, it can be an NFT. It's like a key, like the key for your house and everything. It can be an NFT. It's like it's a non-fungible token, so it can be a lot of stuff. It can be attached to a lot of stuff. But people are just connecting it with art right now because it's like that's what everybody's doing. But the term of NFT, it can go like way further than that.
When you mean one, for example, I create a book or a piece of, I write some document and I write it only for you, and that is I created only for you, and I sell it to you because you require me that. So that's one. Okay, uh, and the other way of doing is creating a lot of assets and then you sell them massive. That's the most common one. Yeah, the most common use.
Yeah, yeah, it's the most common use right now because that's what they are playing with. But I've been hearing like a lot of conversation and guys that be like, right, like giving like talking about NFT. How they can apply it to the even to the real world and stuff. And it have a lot of applications. But we're just concentrating on art right now. So it's good to keep it simple. But I know NFT is gonna evolve. It's gonna get some point that everybody's gonna understand. Like it's have a lot of potential. But right now, it's like everybody just say it like that way. It's like a piece of art.
May- Maybe it is what happened with blockchain initially, that it was a concept that it was hard to understand, but it was so hard to explain that it was so frustrating. And I think now it's much more easier to understand that concept. I don't know. Tonya, you have been in NFTs for longer than me. That's right, because I heard NFT and I saw these people with images and I refused to enter into that community because I thought they were crazy. But you were in that community much earlier than me. What was your experience, and how do you compare it with what my emo is telling? How do you
Well,
see it?
I think where we're living right now, we're going to Web 3.0. So this is how I explain to people. I say the old day is Instagram, Facebook. People make these beautiful content and they upload it, just sits there just so people can look at. Now you can upload this into the NFT marketplace from OpenSea, all the different ones, and you can put it up for an auction, and so you have more control of your own content. And if anyone has ever followed me and seen how much content I pump out a day, I don't just put out a picture. I put videos. I do stories. I do like elaborate stories. So at the end of the day, I feel like I put so much content in, and that I pay. The messed up part is I pay Facebook to show my content. Now imagine today, if I just take all my content, get wiped all that stuff down, change it a little bit, just like how Jack Dorsey, tweeted, sold his first NFT. It was his first tweet, and he got all that money. It's the exact same thing. So I feel like NFT can go for anything because it's in a blockchain. So today I just did a whole space about let's see, blockchain, crypto, and cryonics, because I'm part of the cryonics community, And there's so much research been going on. Alcor Cryonics celebrates 50 years. So we're going to start talking to that. They're having a conference, and we're going to start bringing that information, because every single person has unique, their genome is unique. So that could be part of the NFT too. You can put all your information. So if you went and got your genome sequenced, just like George Church did, and he's the man in research for longevity. He got auctioned as NFT. So I just picked up another project, which is I'm going to auction off someone else's genome, but I'm going to build it as a whole project. And so I have all these different longevity enthusiasts are going to be part of.
Thing to do with metaverse or anything having to do with that. Now, it does have a little bit to do with blockchain. So Web 3.0 is supposed to be based kind of like blockchain, with decentralized applications and stuff like that. Like with probably Ethereum being the most popular Web 3.0 blockchain. But it has nothing to do with metaverse. And what I have a lot of people reaching out to me saying, hey, I bought this model for the, whatever, for the metaverse. How do I use it? You can't. There's nothing out there to use them on. And,
Oh no, let me.
right? So I think all this hype, and people are excited for nothing. A lot of it, is misunderstanding, really. And so I have to explain to a lot of people, either you got ripped off or hold on to it until you can use it, possibly.
You see, my analogy of Web 3.0 is not about metaverse, any of that. My analogy is in the next level of the internet, social media, and the web. Because right now, the original social media, with the Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that
Yeah.
stuff is point two. I mean 2.0, and then now the 3.0 is the whole idea is to be able to control and own your content, because people don't
Right.
realize they're like renting. You're uploading. I'm saying this as a user who spent hours and hours and thousands of dollars in ads to run campaign. People pay me money to do all this stuff for them. So it's kind of
Yeah,
different in that sense
you
that
can actually look at Twitter. So when Twitter introduced Twitter Blue, that is almost akin to the Web 3.0 feature, right? Now you're taking some ownership of it using what's proposed in Web 3.0. So you can kind of see some similarities there.
Okay, we're back. Jason, you were having your hand raised when we crashed.
we're no,
Yeah, we've been
I
talking.
mean, all the spaces that I was in crashed. Okay, it's either me or I don't know what. I don't think it's me. I hope to think it's not
Oh,
me.
maybe it's not. I keep thinking you just have shitty internet.
It's gotta be you because I
Oh,
have it on my
thank,
other phone, and
yeah.
I literally have had like I'm trying to get somebody up here. Here you go at speaker. I am like right next to my router. It is. I'm like I can't get any better internet than that. It
Yeah.
literally just died. I was like, whoa, that's weird. So
Well,
you were asking me about what my thoughts are
y-
NFT and how
yeah,
long I. Okay, so
yeah.
I got into NFT January of this year. I did not buy I didn't get a wallet. I didn't go into NFT to be an artist. I didn't go. I actually wanted to be a an agent for like an agent, like communication specialist, because
Asian.
you're the Asian agent for them. That's I'm gonna hashtag that and put it on my card actually.
Yeah, yeah. That's
You know.
the brand new, because your looks are amazing with the new picture.
so
Yeah,
so I came into NFT, wanting to help the NFT artists more about the communication. I'm thinking just art, and the ironic thing is, I reported on Bitcoin back in 2011. I was the one that walked around. I had all even Coinbase at one time followed me on Twitter. So I was the only reason I didn't get into crypto back then was it took up so much. The wallet took so much space that I didn't want to mess with it. So I just I reported it. I follow it. I have a whole feed about it. So when I got an NFT, I hung up with Lucas Bean. Lucas taught me a lot, and then I started hosting spaces about it. Really promoting women NFT, because my research shows that there's only 30% women, and the rest 70% are men. And to me, that's it's not right. So, and women are very creative. So I started promoting women artists, and then onboarding women, and like not onboarding meaning showing them how to mint their stuff, more of like bringing new artists and introduce them to people that I believe that trust and have them help them. But and then as time went on, I'm thinking, if this is the blockchain, I could live stream on the blockchain, because I know someone's doing it right now. I could do everything and on the blockchain, and then now everybody's talking about the metaverse, and I'm kind of like, well, it's kind of like virtual reality. I've been doing virtual reality since 2015, so it's and then and everything else that all these people are talking about. I look at NFT as more like my AR filters that I sit around and build on Facebook under it's called AR Spark program that they have. So I just sit around and make these fun filter like what I got going on right now. All that is filter that I mess around with. So everything is the same stuff, but just re reinvented in a different way. So if you don't quite understand the basic way of thinking what it is, and you think it's just art, then you're wrong. It's digital. It's digital media hosted on the blockchain, and that's the difference. And then depending what you're using, because Ethereum, there's so much of it. I mean, there's not that much of Ethereum, because once we're done, we're done. I'm gonna find out from Lord Shiba about this, but uh, that's where the hype is. People are, and you gotta realize I come from the old school. I'm in luxury sales, so I used to like Louis Vuitton bag is really a plastic bag, but because of the brand awareness and people know it, and they're willing to pay thousands of dollars. I feel NFTs the same way, and that's why Dolce Gabbana dropped their own NFT. You're looking at like houses. I got my friend, my communication director for my women's group, her client, the yacht builder. Every yacht that they put out has an NFT. And it's really they're selling the NFT and saying you get a yacht for free. It's like gift with purchase.
yeah. For example, also somebody, I don't remember who, found out that there is Playboy NFT. Can you believe that, Sonia? It's
I was in the
amazing.
space with you. I've been
Oh,
telling.
do you, thank you, Tonya. Thank you for exposing me. Now I feel
I was in the
so
space with
embarrassed.
you. I'm telling.
And you told me remove the adult because I cannot put that near my name. Okay, you shut up and I shut up because you are reading yourself. Uh, Mayimbo,
Hold on,
tell
hold
me.
on.
Yeah, yeah, I hold on. Sorry, you're the
Okay, okay.
boss.
You
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
go ahead, and I'm gonna start going on Facebook and start promoting this myself too. But
Uh,
yeah, sorry about that. Everything dropping on us because of the internet. I don't know why. It was sitting right here. So go ahead. I'm gonna.
no, yeah, can you tell us, for example, I mean, 99% of the projects are not successful. That 1%, what's the thing that they have in common that makes them
Yeah, you're
successful?
talking to me, Alberto, now?
Yes, to you, my friend. Yeah, because
Hello.
Tonya is another play in another
You hear me?
metaverse. Yes, I can hear you perfectly. The thing is that, sorry, with this new picture, I feel so strange because I'm looking to the left, so I'm not looking to you.
Hello.
So it's crazy. Yes, I can hear you perfectly. You cannot hear me, can you? Another problem. Okay, Jason, Samantha, Tonya is
I can hear you.
everywhere.
I
Can you
can
hear
hear
me
you,
now?
Alberto.
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Sorry about that. I haven't problem with the connection too. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. It's not my fault. That I at least no intent.
So what was the question that you asked? I didn't hear you. It
Yeah,
was like,
no, the question is okay, 99% of the projects are not successful. 1%, what do that 1% that is successful, those projects share in common that makes them successful and like all of the rest do not have?
the thing is that right now, some people or most people are looking for something like they can really get value of. You know what I mean? They're not looking. There's some people that are looking for a collection, so they just want to have like an NFT in their collection and stuff. But right now, people are looking to get something more, like community, like benefits, like something in the future, like what's your plan in 1 year and 2 years, what's gonna happen when you sell all your NFT, like the whole collection, when I'm gonna be, like what's gonna happen with me if I hold your NFT, like for 4 years, 3 years. So right now everybody's looking for more value because they cannot understanding the terms and everything. So right now there's a lot of hype, so there's a lot of people that do it like just like reselling, like I bought it for this, I'm gonna sell it for that. But there's a lot of people too that are just holding the NFTs. That's happening right now with the Monster Comedy Club. Like that's a really good example. Like there's a lot of people that have been buying the NFT for the first time, and they're holding it. You know what I mean? They don't even reselling it because they can literally just buy it straight on the minting page and just sell it. For more on OpenSea, but they're just holding it because they want to see what's gonna happen at the end of the project. They want to go to the comedy events and everything. They just want to be part of the community, and they're just looking forward to stay over there, for a long time or whatever. So the game is changing right now. So you have to, if you want to do like a really good project, you have to do something sustainable, and you have to get value to the community. They want to feel that. So most of the project right now that's having like very good sales and everything is gonna be like for that. Like the Nifty Galaxy Way, that's our other new project. They just got sold out on the white list very fast, and it's because the community there is crazy. If you go there, it's like another planet. Like everybody's living like the life, like they're aliens, and they talk to the humans like they're humans. They just living like the storytelling and everything. So you go there, it's like you're gonna be an alien. You're gonna talk to the humans, and the Discord is like 10,000 people. Everybody's just like talking and playing around and everything, and they just living the day. So they spend most of the time on Discord right now. So everything is changing like every day.
Yeah. So what you tell me is basically people need to be educated on all this. Education is the key. So if that's correct, is there any group or somebody that is working on trying to provide that education? Because that would be really useful, I think, from what you're telling me. This is a very ironic question that I'm asking you, but I'm
Yeah,
ironic.
I was gonna tell something about what Tonja said before. Like that's happening too because that's what Web3 is giving the people the opportunity to do. Because right now you literally don't need like other platform to promote or to sell your products, so you can be your own owner of your stuff. So that's a really huge opportunity for a lot of guys out there that like artists and stuff. So it's giving opportunity to people too. So it have their ups and downs. But like yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot to learn because if you start talking about the metaverse, that's like a whole nother story. So the people know that the metaverse is gonna come at some point. They're just hoping it's gonna come soon because of Facebook and Meta and everything. So they kind of attach something on your NFT that you can maybe use it on the future. So I bought It was like a kind of like a Porsche car of one collection. It's really dope. And then they attach to your NFT the code, so when the metaverse open, you can drive that car inside of the NF on the metaverse. So that's something they're gonna give you for the future, but it's something that they cannot even they cannot even promise you it's gonna happen. So they're just hoping it to happen. So it's like it's a lot to cover. It's like it's pretty huge team. It's a lot.
Yeah, that was overwhelming. I think you cannot know everything about this. I mean, you have to know the generals of all the topics, but focus on something in particular. Because you cannot. I mean, the volume of projects only information. It's human beings are able to process all that. All that. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, I thought that cybersecurity was a field that was okay, learning every day, reading the news, getting updated, new courses, continuous education. But this is like 10 times more complicated than cybersecurity. The information is like, it's generated in a way that, I don't know, it's so much. I mean, how do you distinguish yourself in 50 projects a day? How do you are how do you get visibility? I mean, there are more projects than people, so it's, I don't know. It's so, for me, it's something that I cannot compare. Maybe I find it strange because there's nothing that I compare it with. So I'm trying to understand it, but it's it's like nothing I can compare it. So I
Yeah,
don't understand it.
that's what I tell everybody. Like don't pretend to be an expert on this. Just try to focus on something that works for you. If you're an artist and you wanna have your collection on OpenSea or something, just learn the basics and stuff about everything. Because if you try to become an expert, your head's gonna explode. There's a lot of anxiety out there. There's a lot of depression out there and everything, just because of NFT. Because this world is very complicated and you can get a lot of information in one day, so it's very hard to process. And then you feel frustrated because you have a project that is nobody knows about, and you've been hearing about people that have been selling a lot of NFT pieces and everything. So you get a lot of like people that are making like 500 $1,000 in one day and everything. So you see all these kind of stories, and then you saw people that say, what, this is not working for me, this is not gonna work for you. So they don't even know it's gonna be a long run. This is not a short; it's a very long run. So it's gonna take some time to build and to collect and everything. So there's a lot of depression and anxiety out there too. So that's why a lot of people are not even sleeping, because they cannot even stop thinking. Because if you try to become an expert in a week or a month or so, you're gonna get crazy, because there's no way you're gonna learn everything. When you go back to the even to the payment method, you have to talk about cryptocurrency and everything. That's a whole nother world. Then you have to talk about gas. So you have to talk about what's the gas fee, why I have to pay gas with Ethereum, why I don't have to pay gas with another token. You know what I mean? So you have to talk about that too. And then you can even buy an NFT with your card, because I just bought some NFT today that I bought it with my credit card. So you can even buy it with USD. But then they transfer you can transfer the NFT to your wallet. But I bought it with my card. So there's a lot of way to buy NFT too. So it's a lot to learn. But I just tell everybody, just concentrate on something, one thing at the time, and just what's gonna work for you. Don't try to become like the next guru of NFT world, because it's gonna be like really hard. It takes a lot of time.
So you say people don't sleep and become crazy. Okay, that explains everything about
That
me.
explains a lot about you. A lot.
Okay, that makes sense. So what you're saying, I believe you completely. I'm the living example. I will ask you again the question that was so hard for me to ask. So tell me, education apparently is the problem that should be. We have to cope in order to solve all the issues that we mentioned, where making not successful projects. Uh, so, is there anybody, any groups, anything that is taking care of that? And also, before that, mental health. Is there any group that treats this new kind of problems that were never seen before? because people need support in that. It's like an addition, I think, and that's not healthy. So maybe a group talking about mental health and NFTs could be interesting. Is anybody running that? And education, anybody
Yeah.
providing solutions to educate those people that are going to create projects?
Mhm. There's a lot. If you look out there, you're gonna see a lot of information, but you cannot find the right information. Because if you look on YouTube, you're gonna see the first thing that everybody's looking at. So you're gonna see like all these fake gurus and stuff. So it's very hard to find the right information. And then you go inside to the NFT world, and not everybody have the time and the patience to say, you know what, you're gonna look for this. You have to look here, or there. They just say, hey, you know what, you Google it or something. So there's a lot of ways so you can get bad information. So what we're trying to do is like we're trying to create like weak spaces, like try to get the community to connect with us and try to make like a mental health space, like a basic of NFT space, and like kind of like a TV schedule. So people know, let's say, you know what, if you want to know something about NFT, the right thing about NFT, just the basic, go to this space on Monday or Tuesday or whatever. So kind of working the people to get them in one direction. And then we have a lot to create. Like we have to create like courses and different classes, like basic stuff, and then more deep stuff and everything. But just at least get the basics so you know if this gonna work for you or no. Because you have to get the right information to the people, or just like show them that they've been learning the wrong way. So it's a lot of work. So it's a work about everybody. So everybody have to do their part. And I'm just talking about the Latin people. It's gonna be on the Anglo people too. It's like everybody have to do their part. But it's a really tough job to do, and we're just trying to make it. But I don't even know what to tell you. Like I don't know if it's six. Like I don't want to tell you like a lie. Like, oh, you can go this place and you're gonna learn the right thing. It's like there's a lot of people that just showing bad stuff out there too. It's like there's no way to even control it right now.
Yeah, it's like the Wild West, as always somebody is telling. Yeah, that's
You
that's
know what? You
incredible.
know what it reminds me of? I always compare it to social media because I was living it at the boom of it. I just remember like people would all of a sudden like become gurus like after reading a chapter of a book or watching a YouTube video. Next thing I know, because when I was doing, no one was really doing social media. There was only like a few of us. This is like back in 2009, and no one was really doing social media. But I started watching all these gurus pop up, and a lot of time they really all they did is took a lot of money from the clients to run ads that they really didn't know what they were doing. So it kind of reminds me of that because everybody was obsessed with understanding social media and running ads and doing multimedia and selling their stuff online. So now, I feel like it's kind of like shift gear to NFT and it's such a trend. It's the word. Hi, Peter. Let me. You want to come up? Invite to speak. So it's such
Yeah,
a trendy word. So you're
yeah, but the thing is that it's for me it's trendy, but it's also trendy because it's changing everything. Forget about the rules before this. Now, I was saying in the past, I was saying, okay, I have this idea, I will create this project. Oh, it's already created. Then, oh, this is wonderful. I will get rich doing this. Oh, somebody else have already thought about that. But here now, in this moment, is like, oh, I have this fucking great idea. Oh, nobody made it. I can make it. So it's incredible for me. It's something amazing. It's like it's like okay, I can do anything now here at this moment. It's a right, perfect time in order to be here, and you can do whatever you want. There are no rules. It's the Wild West, and basically nobody knows anything. So you can do a lot of things.
Yeah, it opens a lot of doors. It opens a lot of doors. Like out there is a lot of good projects. Like I said, like really good projects, like new stuff and everything. There's a lot of imagination, and a lot of people thinking. So everybody just got home and start thinking, what I cannot do different, what I cannot do that's gonna be new and everything. So there's a lot out there. But a lot is losing too in the blockchain. Like I say, it's like that nobody they even know about they exist. It's like they've been trying to live for months or weeks, and nobody even know they exist. So it's like it's a lot to process.
You mentioned that the Latin American community was the one that you are aware of and that you work with. in terms of what is the, I mean, in terms of percentage, the communities, most build of people from what countries, what the communities, the largest communities, what which is the largest community in terms of number of users. I don't know how it's composed, the scenario. I noticed, for example, a lot of spaces that I think they're in Chinese or in any Asian, no, Asian language because of the characters. So I think I don't know what's the situation in the rest of the world
Yeah,
regarding this.
right now I even know people from for all around the world. Like if we say Latin, it's gonna be like wrong, so we have to say like Hispanic or something, because if they speak Spanish, they can be anywhere. So I've been knowing people that they're not living in Latin America right now, but they're just living outside, but they talk Spanish. So right now there's a big gap, because almost 99% of the information out there and everything is in English, so they don't even know where to start. And I've been knowing people from all the world. Like I know a guy from Cuba that he's changing his life. Like literally, there's no other way for him to change his life. So he's doing it with NFT, and he's been doing it like really good. I know people from Venezuela too, Ecuador and Salvador, like a lot of places that they. I know people in Venezuela that they're living literally because of Axie Infinity, because right there, right now, over there it's like $1.50 the hour pay rate. So when they make like $300 on Axie Infinity, that's a life changing money. So if you start playing at home, let's say like your mom, your dad, and you start playing, like, and everybody's getting like $300 extra a month or a week. That's a life changing money. So there's a lot of people that have been seeing like really good money and everything with the NFT world, and there's some people that cannot even achieve to launch their collection, because I saw project that they're like really good project, like 3D animated, like really perfect art and everything. They have a really good concept, but they cannot even launch because they don't have money to pay for the gas fee, or they don't know about other tokens they can use to promote their and sell their products. So it's like a stock project. So
Yeah, I was going to ask you something related to that before Pete was raising his hand, and the other person whose name I cannot read because mute everyone button is over his name. Now, in order, okay, you mentioned this case of the person from Cuba that is living basically thanks to this. Okay, you are an artist. What do you require in order to make a living from this? I mean, what do you need? I mean, do you require to spend money in certain things for yes, or you can just be an artist and there are resources out there that are accessible for free or with very low cost that might give you the what you need in order to make a living with this. uh, how does it work? For example, me, I want to make a living writing poems, and I only have a computer and a printer, an internet. With that only, can I start doing money, or do I need investment in something? Do I have to? What do I need?
let's get that example. Like I have a guy from Cuba that is like, his name is Savindro, so he's been doing pretty good. He just got lucky. There's a lot of stories, so he just got lucky. He just got his first NFT. He posted on OpenSea. Somebody like it and buy it, and then after that he just started like raising the prices little by little, so everybody got interested, and he exposed him to the world. So right now he's just selling like a little bit more and more. So right now he's selling like a lot of piece of art and for good money. So, but he start from the bottom. He literally start from getting nothing to getting a little by little, little by little. Some other people like. Let's say that you want to do like poem and you only have like internet and stuff. Like if you concentrate on Ethereum, it's not gonna work because you need a lot of money to put your poems on OpenSea to pay for gas and everything. But you can do it through Cardano, that I just learned that Cardano they don't require nothing. You don't have to pay no gas fee, and if you have to pay, it's gonna be like very little, and you can start minting your stuff through Cardano, and you can just like promote yourself on Twitter, on Instagram, and build that community and everybody that likes poems and stuff, and you can give them like you can attach your poem to something else, like they can so you can get value to your project and you can start building a project. It's like there's a lot of way to get it out there, but they don't even know where to start. If you get to a point that like a lot of about this stuff, you can even get good ideas, but some people they just like stuck, like they don't even know, like they ask like, hey, how can I apply a poem to the NFT world? I don't even know how to apply it to an NFT. So you have to just think, you have to have a lot of imagination too, and try to do something different, or just maybe like try to do something that somebody's doing out there that is working good for them, but it's not necessarily going to work good for you. So there's no insurance. Like NFT is like every other investment. Like you don't get no insurance right here, so you can either lose all your time and your money, or you can be good and like get profit and stuff. So you have to be very careful too. Like there's a lot of people that are putting all their saved money and everything into the NFT world, and that's wrong. This is like if you're investing on something, just put money that you don't gonna need at the moment or something, because this can take a week, a month, or even a year, or even your whole life. So you have to be careful with that too. Like I say, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, Tonya, it's been an hour. We have the other one. Piet, we are going to go with you. Then after the next one, we're having another one with the whole team of NFT Latino Gang. I'm lost. Sorry, I admit it. Maimbo and
Okay.
Barba. I forgot that it was you. I couldn't read your name. It was you, Barba. Sorry. Okay, can any one of you tell me if after the next one, we are having one with a whole team of NFT Latino Gang, or
Well,
I'm completely
we
not
have
to
someone.
not
We
with
have someone raising their hands. Did you want
yeah
to?
no
He's our
yeah
friend.
yeah I know, but I just thought I wanted to know. Can you answer that, my inbox, please?
Yeah, I can ask them to come around. I don't know if they're available right now. So if you want me, like, let's say, like,
No, no, no. I mean, not now. After this one, we have another with Tonya. But
oh,
after that one with Tonya, is there anyone, another one planned with us
yeah, yeah,
from
I
the
can.
team?
Like, what time?
Okay.
I would like to be with you.
Okay. And tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. you have another, and I have one at 8:30. Pierre, go ahead.
That's very wonderful space. I've learned a lot about NFT and blockchain technology. So I'm a student. Can you guys be my mentor so I can learn more about NFT and build my own community?
Hello, welcome. Yes, I can go with you in a second. First, it's Pierre, has his hand raised for a long time. Pierre.
Okay.
Hey, Alberto. Hey, Tanya. Samantha, how are you?
Hey,
Hey.
how are you?
Um, so as you navigate the NFT space in Latino America and Spanish-speaking countries, um, my Maimbo, I think that's how you say it, is connected with Dante. Isn't that correct, Maimbo?
Yeah, I've been working with Dante, JD, a lot of guys over there. Yeah.
Yeah, Dante is a phenomenal source and connector across um, the Spanish-speaking community. He's been doing the work actively for the last few months. He is coaching and bringing people up to understand, because one of the things that was mentioned earlier in the conversation is a lot of this knowledge is exclusively in English. Actually, Dante translated one of Hotshot's analyses a few months ago, the Mechaverse analysis, into pure Spanish. Sat down, took 2 hours, knocked it out, did a full translation of it. And these are the kind of things that are important. So if at some point you could reach out to Dante and maybe include him in the network of getting to know people, I think that'll progress the cause of sharing knowledge and connecting people.
Well, this is amazing. I mean, it was you that contacted me with the right people that I was able to help in certain top. Well, you know the story, but it's all about people connecting people, helping people to that, and yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Then, uh, but
Did we lose you? Did he get rugged? It sounds like he's.
Hablaste, Alberto. You talk to me?
No, no, no. It's Tanya. I'm just trying to wait. I'm waiting for Alberto. He was talking, and then all of a sudden we lost him.
He's been having problem with the internet. I think he got rogue right now.
Oh my goodness. So we'll just continue talking. So can you tell me what your hash? So you guys, because you guys are Latin and you guys are together as a gang, so that's the name of your project, or is it your emoji? Your not emoji, but your avatar. It's NFT Latino gang. Tell me about the name behind that.
Yeah, so my NFT, this is not, I have before my first NFT that I like bought in the whole time. So I had a very bad experience at that moment because my first NFT, I just wanted to have like one on my wallet. So I said, you know what, I don't mind what I'm gonna pay or whatever. I just want one NFT. So my value was like 150, like $1 with 150 cents, and then I pay for gas like 100 something. So I pay like more than 1,000% of only gas because I want it. So I put it for a couple, for a long time on my profile picture, but then I put in this one right now because it's very special for me. I went to Puerto Rico for a convention over there, like the Metaverso convention. I met a lot of good people over there and Puerto Ricans projects too. And this guy, he had this project about Jibaro. Jibaro is like a very iconic person in Puerto Rico. The Jibaros over there used to work with the sugar cranes and everything, and they got like extinct. Like there's no more sugar cranes over there working right now. So he just made this whole collection. It's like 10,000 pieces, and we were like hanging around, talking, drinking, and everything. I mean, one of the NFT, and he told me, you know what, I got connect with you. I believe in you and everything, so I'm gonna give you the number one. So literally, that hero that you see over there is the number one of the whole collection. So it was like a really good moment for me. So I'm keeping it like that because of that. And then the name just came because I was like doing the spaces like this, but in the Latin community, and I just like I love the community, so I start putting posts on my Twitter like, hey, I love NFT community, I love NFT people, I love like the NFT love and everything. And then one day I was talking and I say like, hey, you know what, like NFT Latino gang, and everybody start like getting by like, hey, Latino gang, like they start mentioning on the Discord, and they start like giving me like retweets and everything like, hey, Latino gang, and I just like adopted that way, so I just keep it like NFT Latino gang. I heard that before from J Balvin. I don't know if you know like J Balvin. He's very famous reggaeton artist, and he always say like Latino gang and stuff. So I kind of just like put the NFT, so it's like NFT Latino gang. So that's how it was born.
Very cool. Hey, do you know anything about the group called Hispanic Hispanic Size? I'm pulling them up right now. They were originally from Miami. Manny was the founder. He sold it. So they do the big. They're the one that hosts the Latin, like it's kind of like it's like the BET but Latin. Like the entertainment. They give awards out. I'd like for you to. I'm gonna DM him right now while we're talking because I think you should talk to that because there's a whole social media Latin community in South Florida too. There's like, especially in Miami, there's a lot of them, and I think they're getting into NFT because I haven't seen anyone in my I've seen a few people from Miami, but I really have not met anyone that are into NFT like
Yeah.
the way I'm into NFT.
There's one guy over there that work with us. His name is Shanten. I don't know if you met him before. So he's living in Miami right now. He's a really good like graphic artist and stuff. He's very into this. There's another guy too that his name is Kevin. He's working with us too. He's from Miami. So we know like at least like two guys that live in Miami right now. They're very into the NFT world.
Well, that's good. So the guy's name that I want you to ask your friend, ask them about this guy. His name is Manny Ruiz, Ruiz. He's been like part of this whole digital media for a long time. He's the one that started doing the was it Papa it's the Poppy blogger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's the because there's a mommy blogger group that I helped start also. Like I pushed the girl to do it, so she has chapter everywhere. But he has the Latin men bloggers. I'm
uh,
telling you, I don't know why, but I'm
oh,
gonna. You have to hook up
if
with this guy.
if you can send it to me like PM or Pina at the top because I'm not pretty sure, but that'll be very good to meet them.
Yeah. Hey, Alberto. I'm calling you Alberto.
Some technical issues. I don't know why. It's like only the 20th time in this day that I have technical issues. I don't know what's going on.
So it's about 9:13. I want to go ahead and be mindful of the time because I know you after this with Lord Shiva, you're gonna go to another space, and I have been on space, and then I gotta make videos, and I think the platform I was using to make my videos got cybersecurity situation because nothing is loading. So
Oh, of course, an expert. Don't you know any expert in that field that can help you?
I do, but I don't want to even mess with that. I don't even. So I'm using another software, but which I have to freehand everything. I like it when I have to do template. I can get it all done quicker, but now I have to do freehand. But so how do we so you guys just started. So when is your actual launch for your whole project? What's the date?
We just like building everything right now, so I don't wanna like say a day. We have like a pre-date. It's gonna be on in January. That's the most I can say. But like we're just trying to get something done before. But we're working very hard to launch on January. Let's say like January. Yeah.
You know what? If I was you, it's just my personal opinion, and because I'm kind of superstitious about the Lunar New Year, because even in Asia they all stop working. They focus on that Lunar New Year sets the tone. And next year's Year of the Tiger is supposed to be like whatever the personality of the tiger is. That's what the year is going to be like. So, and it's February 1st. And if you're going to launch something, do it February 1st. I'm actually helping the tiger guy. There's a whole project about tigers. So they
I
didn't
think,
know about it, so I told them about it.
no, I'm sorry, but I think somebody is very anxious and he wouldn't be able to wait until February the 1st. I don't know. I have that idea.
You should do it right when the new year. It's kind of like good luck. I don't know. It's like I like a lot of people don't sign contracts until they look at the year and different. They have to feng shui everything, but just something to think about. So that's why if since you're just starting out and you're giving yourself what 5 weeks.
Yeah, we're giving ourselves like yeah, let's say like 20 something days to launch. That's our goal, but like it's not reading or on rocks. But I'm just pushing the team so we can get it done by that day. So I just
Yeah,
have like
maybe
it. So
try to.
we're gonna make it. We
Yeah,
have a pretty good team, so I think we're gonna be good for that.
yeah, maybe they're trying to basically study really. They in order to say a date, they don't want to make a mistake, and they are very careful, and they try to calculate exactly how much they will take. It will take them to get everything ready before giving any date. I don't know. Maybe they're doing that. I have no information. I cannot speak.
You had
So
asked me to do the media relation for you guys, and I'm just
yes,
telling you,
just
it doesn't. It's a lot of work. Hold on, Alberto. It's a lot of
yeah.
work, and I need like at least 2 weeks. So I'm just letting you guys know that, and for me to pitch Miami as far as because the Miami. Oh, so there's a whole bunch of reporters I know down there. That's all that
Well,
would be
that's
interested in that.
yeah. That you, Tonya, as somebody who might help us and the community a lot, and you. I mean, you're a key person in order to get this in the media. So yeah, you
But
will.
we need to tell the media before you launch. You can't launch and then tell the media.
No,
It
yeah,
wouldn't build a buzz. You want to build a buzz. It takes a whole week before the launch, but I like 2 weeks because you do 2 weeks is the press release, and then you do the media advisory, which is the day of or the day before, and then before that you have to like start talking about it, get on the circuit of the whole, the bloggers, they interview all that stuff. Because that's the only thing I noticed a lot of these NFT projects that they have the same attitude, just like having a website. If I build this, they will come. They're not going to show up. Period. You have all the project. It's great. They're hosting a lot of spaces. They might get lucky to have a whale come along and buy NFT in this, but most of all, I feel the only way to have a project successful is you've got to have media. You got to do online and offline.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm out to it. So you need like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna push it. We have the idea and everything, but right now I cannot change it at the last minute because not change it completely, but we just have like a 3D artist on the team. So I'm just trying to push the collection to be 3D. So I'm just trying to figure that out before. So that's why I'm like kind of thinking about it. But we have everything like figured out and everything. So I'm just trying to work with the guy to know he's gonna be able to get the whole collection on time, because I love to get it like 3D from the first time. So that's the only thing we're working on. But definitely, like we're gonna keep it in mind that we don't need like at least 2 weeks to start with the promotion. So as soon as we get it ready, we're gonna be the first one to know for sure.
That's great.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much. It's been amazing, Tonya. We continue with the second part of this
Yes.
space. Okay.
So right now, just FYI, everyone, we're being recorded. I have us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, even though Facebook tried to hide it, I changed it around some more. All the links, every video that I saw, everything that I promoted, I changed the link so it all leads back to this, and this will be recorded, so everybody can listen to this again. But the other, it's also being live streamed. Both segments, is all three segments. The one that got dropped is being live streamed on Social Chats SF right now on the Twitter page, too, just in case anybody wants to know about it.
Okay. Yeah, you just send me when you have everything ready. Just send me like the links and stuff because get everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you your snippets because that's what I did was record your snippets. So this way you can use it to promote, and then if you get famous, I'll make an NFT out of it, and then I can like put it up to auction, and then you can bid for it.
Yeah, great. So yeah, I just wanna do it. I wanna keep just to keep promoting you because I love the system and everything. I was talking to Alberto and I love the way you're doing stuff because just by connecting all together it's like very good because right now some people just concentrate on Twitter Spaces so they don't get the word like spread out there. I know there's not a lot of people on Facebook maybe, but I know there's a lot of people in Instagram too and other stuff like Twitch maybe. So I know there's a lot of people out there looking for this kind of information. So that's a very good thing to do.
Well, thank you, and I look forward to our collaboration. So, and I am going to go ahead and change our title, and we're on to the next one. Hi, Crypto Yoda. Yoda. What is your first name, Loshiba? I think I asked you when we first met online because you follow me. I think, and it was so funny. I just thought it was so cool that you were talking to me about crypto and how much you were investing and stuff.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah. Thanks again, and it's Yoda. I prefer to go by Yoda due to I was a fan of Star Wars, so Yoda is a powerful name. And I'm not saying I'm powerful in the crypto, but I think I just love the aspect of coins. It's so broad. I mean, when you say blockchain is far more what we see or what we think about. Blockchain is just like the server itself. It's a different kind of server, but a secured kind of server, more like for example, um you you have a transaction, okay, or your bank account, for example, it is entitled to only your name and your details, but that is not how blockchain works. Blockchain is like the parent and the parent, the parent, the parent. That is just blockchain for you. So blockchain, is a decentralized ledger that records the origin of digital assets. So that is, if you have a Bitcoin wallet address, for example, fine, it's yours, but it is still connected to the parent. So it is untraceable. Just take it like that. It is just on its own together with the mother. So blockchain is when you say distributed ledger technology, because that is what it is called, DLT. So it is unaltered, it is untraceable, and it is transparent. See, for something to be this unalterable and transparent at the same time, it shows how broad it is. Well, for example, when we create a document and share it to a group of people, document is distributed instead of copied or transferred. You get what I mean? Like it goes from one system to another system exactly the same way it is without losing any value. Now, it creates a decentralized distribution chain that gives everyone access to that document at the same time. I think during my year in college, we learned about networks because I did computer engineering. So we learned about networks, the nodes, and everything. And we have network that receive at the same time. We have network that flows the recipient and the sender. So all these are not really part of blockchain, but it relates to blockchain. Um, Blockchain is a database that stores encrypted blocks of data. So all data has its record. It is so broad. Like I don't know everything about blockchain. I'm sure people who really spend their time to do blockchain doesn't know the ending of blockchain. Like it doesn't have a limit. It is just there like the galaxy goes beyond and goes and goes and goes. Well, the thing is, blockchain is promising because it helps reduce risks, stamps out fraud, and brings transparency in a scale way of myriads. Uh, did you see that movie Supergirl?
Yes,
Uh,
I did.
yeah, yeah, and they talk about myriad. Yeah, the myriad is an equipment that goes beyond every other equipment. So it is so dangerous that when it gets to the wrong person's hand, the person can use it to do so many evil. But blockchain, it's a way of a myriad. So, but the security behind it, it's what matters. It's not the evil. You get. So the whole point of using blockchain is to let people in a like people who don't trust each other. So they can actually share valuable data in a secured and tamper-proof way. So blockchain usually consists of three important concepts, which it uses the blocks, the nodes, and the miners. That is the most important chambers of blockchain. Now, when you talk about the blocks in blockchain, uh, it's about the data in it and the bit number always 32, and then the hash. When you have a transaction under your wallet, sorry, under your wallet address, if you make a transaction, there's a hash key there. So it's a form of 256, I think. So yeah, 256 bits. So all these are under the blocks, registers. That is what it means. So when the first block of a chain is created, it generates the cryptographic hash automatically. The data in the block is considered signed and forever tied to that hash. So it is unbreakable. It is unalterable. Once it is done, it is done. That is why when you send another crypto to another wallet, it is gone. I mean, for example, you send a certain amount of Bitcoin to an Ethereum wallet, it gets lost. You can't trace it. So everything is lost. That's just it. Now, when it goes to the miners create new block on the chain through a process called mining. In the blockchain, every block has its own unique um, bit number. That's a nonce. You get me right? And it has a hash too. I think about some months back, there's this app that creates this the security for what's it called? The 12 the 12 oh, I've forgotten about it, but it's the security behind your password, more like your Facebook password. So your Binance password, the 12 stuff there. So I think some people created it for it to randomly guess people's phrase. It's called phrase, yeah. And they
Yeah,
were
the key
using it,
phrases.
yeah, the key phrases. So people just programmed an app or whatever they call it to guess it in order to hack people's wallet. And I think when I got to know about it, I noticed that the phrases are always random. So it is very impossible for you to get another person's phrase. It's impossible. So I never got to hear any news about it saying that someone's wallet was hacked through that way. Get me? So I'm just making an instance on how the security of blockchain is intact.
But that's why
So
we have
when
Alberto here. I think I want
okay,
Alberto's going to talk a little bit about that too, because like how secure. I mean, you're saying it's secure, the blockchain is secure, but I don't know. I just feel like not every. How
Uh,
100% is it?
well, nothing is secure. That's rule number one. If you say something is secure, uh, I wouldn't believe that person is telling the truth. Correct me if I am wrong, Crypto Yoga. The as you said, the blockchain is designed in a very very robust way in terms of security. Uh, it's been designed by security by design completely, and when it comes to security problems, there are conceptually only uh, two problems that I mean one possible way of attacking the network, which is uh, it's called the 51% attack, which means if some part of the ecosystem has control of 51% of the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, that are in circulation, then that group of people, that group of uh, that part of the ecosystem is in control of the whole ecosystem. That is the conceptually the, the the problem that this design is prone to. Correct me if I am wrong.
hello Alberto.
Yeah.
Yeah, your line is kind of breaking, so I didn't hear you all good.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. It's actually my problem. It's my iPhone. It's not. It's my technical problem. No, I was saying that blockchain by design is extremely secure because it was really the security was really considered when it was designed. So it's very robust. And the fact is that the nodes work on a way that it is more expensive to try to uh, hack them to make them
Yeah,
to coordinate than
accessible.
the
Okay.
cost of trying. Sorry,
Well, you said
no,
it's
but I was saying
difficult
that
to. Okay.
no, yeah, no. What I said is it is more expensive to try to spend resources on try to hack the way the system works than
Okay.
try to make it work in a proper way. So it makes no sense to spend resources, power of CPU power or power of processing, trying to hack the to make the system hack the system, vulnerate the system, than the cost of making it work correctly. So it in terms of cost benefits, it's absurd to invest resources on trying to uh, hack it because you will be wasting money. And the only known vector of attack theoretically is what's called the 51% attack, which means that 51% of the ecosystem is being controlled by a group of uh, part of that system, and that group in that case has control of the overall system, which breaks with the concept of being something that has no central authority or it's not centralized. So conceptually that it is. I've heard that in one point in the story of Bitcoin, that situation happened, but in order to maintain the stability of the system, this is something I heard that I don't know if it's true or right. That really happened, but it wasn't exploited because they prefer to maintain the stability of the whole ecosystem. So nothing happened, but it is actually probably that it's not only theoretically, it's actually something that happened, but it was not actually exploited in a bad way. I don't know. You can correct me if I am wrong. And if you could hear me right, because I'm having a lot of technical issues with my side.
Okay.
Okay, I think he muted. So Lord, Sheba, did you get that?
Can you hear me? Because I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Or maybe without him.
Hold on. I think he's yeah. He'll be right back and see what happens. Yeah, I like I just think the blockchain is just like I said, it's just that's where you store all your information. It's just like everything else. But if you go deeper into the blockchain, you break it back down a little bit more. You can
Yeah, but
there's so many
imagine
different
like
parts of it.
yeah, imagine like this, Tonya. It's like you have your hard disk drive, but instead of having your hard disk drive in your computer, you have like a copy of your hard disk drive in in 1,000 computers all over the world. The same copy all over the world, distributed in 1,000 places instead of having one. So that means that uh, if something happens to one of the two copies in one place, it doesn't make any difference. But if you have only one copy in your computer, it's probably the end of the world. You should have backups, and that's the only okay. You have it. That's the only way you can solve them. That's one of the things that it makes it in terms of what you're mentioning. That is how their information. Yeah, it's how they're replicated. So that gives you certain guarantees when it comes of with being having access to that information despite problems in certain points of the system. When you have it only, for example, in your computer has problems and could buy information, use backups, and if you don't have backups, start from zero. That's an example, but I think Toyota is bad. I don't know. I hope he could hear my question.
Yeah, at the point I get scared of the blockchain because, like you said, when one computer, for example, in the connection block has an issue, it doesn't totally affect all the computers. So what if the main, that is the server of the blockchain itself, has an issue? You get, so I get scared when I think about that aspect of blockchain because I don't think um there is a remedy for that. But I don't know, but I think it will be very difficult to regain all access since they are very untraceable and they are encrypted in codes and hexadecimals and lots of other things that gets it more secure. So I get scared thinking about that part of the security because for someone like me who has invested so much in crypto and just like the dip that is occurring right now, it's really affecting me and well, it's just there, so I don't think about it that much. So, but all good though. We just pray for the best. Get, so although I would go with 60% that it's secured up to 60% because security itself it's something you start from you. Your Facebook account, for example, uh, only you is allowed to know the password to that. But by the time you start linking up your passwords, you log into different sites, you give hackers access, there are links that you're not supposed to click and all those other stuff. You open yourself to threats and kill bloggers and so many other stuff. So that is at your end. You cost whatever happens to you. But naturally, the blockchain is meant to be really, really secured by normal algorithm. Okay, so
So
if we move, okay,
go ahead. The next one I wanted to find out was some of the best practice, what your thoughts are as far as security for users who are using crypto. But finish your thought on that one, and then I'll ask you the next question. Did you understand what I just said? So the other question was more like the security for the users who are using cryptocurrency, and what are the best practice?
Can I speak?
Yeah, please.
I think the best way to secure your seed phrases is to write down on the copy. Don't put your seeds on computer, or like last time when I put my seeds on the computer, my Infinity account was hacked. There are some hackers shift my access to different accounts. So I think the best practice is to use some hardware wallets or put your seed phrase on the copy.
okay. Oh,
Thank you.
that's a nice one. Yeah, yeah, that's good. But for me, I would prefer to own another email address. Okay, the one I don't log in on the computer I use for internet transaction and every other stuff. Okay, so you get that mail separate. So you save all your phrases, codes, and password. Like for me, I have a different device where I store all my password. I don't go out with it. I don't connect things with it. It is just there for my security. So that is what I would advise anybody that's dealing on crypto wallet. So you keep your password separate from your frequent using device. Think that's a best way for you to secure yourself from hackers and all the cyber crimes.
So if someone was to get into this, they should get another computer just to set aside, use that computer only for what they're
Well,
doing in crypto.
yeah, for if you have enough resources to get another computer or another devices, I'll advise that. But if you don't, there you can create an email address or iCloud separate for just passwords. For some people who are using Gmail, for example, there's a particular spot where you go and you get to settings and you see all your passwords there. Now, make an assumption that someone logs into your Gmail account or your system, so all your passwords are already at risk. But by the time you have that particular access somewhere else where nobody can get through that, you see, it gets secured up to wherever time it stays. So you mustn't really need an extra new device. You just need an access where nobody accesses. You get me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So,
Sir, what about Trezor Wallet?
sorry,
Trezor Wallet.
1,000 wallets.
I mean, I'm asking, is it okay if I put my seeds on Trezor Wallet, or no one can get access?
You mean Trust Wallet?
Yeah. No, no.
Well,
It's a hardware wallet where we put our seeds on it, and
oh,
it. I hope you get it.
okay, okay. I get the hardware wallet.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, hardware wallet.
if you can secure it in a proper position where your kids and every other person won't get access to it, I think it's good. But I think when you write something on paper, it fades after some time. So there's risks to that, depending on the duration it stays. Do you
Okay.
get me?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning to buy a hard wallet. The crazy thing is I have so many people with the NFT projects. I don't even have everyone's like, "Do you have a wallet?" Like I don't have anything. I don't have a wallet. I don't even have a soft wallet because I've been so busy making, like just keeping my word to people and publishing press release and doing, stuff for them. And so I tell myself, I'm like, I am going to get myself my wallet this weekend. So that's one of my things to do tomorrow to and actually I have the same mindset in with when it comes to my technology and my banking, all this stuff. I use a separate computer that I don't go online for,
Yep.
and and as I do all my stuff there, and then when I need anything, I'll log on, I'll go from there, and I set it aside. I don't go in, and I always make sure everything's updated, and I keep it safe. And sometimes, like I feel so a lot of my friends think I'm a little too paranoid, but I don't know. I just have been around so many different people. Plus, I hang out with cybersecurity people, so it's kind of you're constantly being told this company got hacked, this got hacked, this got so
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so that's why I think the scare. That's why I'm afraid to get into crypto. Back in the day when I discovered crypto, and actually
Well,
Nick here, our friend Nick, he's actually mining. He's mining. He makes shit coins. That's what it's called. Nick, come up here so you can tell us about your shit coins. Yeah, he's probably trying to. I think there's a lot of people on Twitter because it's kind of lagging a little bit, but because Twitter is like exploding. And then we got Jax in here. So, what other things what other tips you want to share with us? And then I want Nick to talk to you about his shit coins that he's minting himself. Hi, Nick.
Hello, how are you? Yes, I did create shitcoin. I'm at a bar right now getting drunk, but and the bartender says hi. She's adorable. She's one of my friends. But yeah, I did create a thing called shitcoin, but it was only as a meme to explain to people, because I've had a lot of people like come up and say, we've got this new coin, we got this new stuff. And so I spent about 2 hours to create a new coin to explain to them. I was like, yeah, it ain't shit. So I called it shitcoin.
You know, it kind of like wasn't like what coin was it like supposed to be wasn't it Dogecoin that was supposed to be a joke? Which there was a coin that they
Dogecoin was a meme, and that was the whole point of it. A whole bunch of people jumped on it to push it to the moon. The only thing is the shitcoin is not on an exchange yet because it's only 2 days old. So I was thinking about creating an exchange where you can buy it with 0.00005 Solaris coins or something.
yeah, it's like, you know, our was it Melania Trump? She's making an NFT out of Soul coin also.
Yeah, as long as it gets approved by the GitHub repository, it takes about 30 minutes. You can have your own coin, and it's based off of Solarium. I minted 3,333,333 shitcoins.
Oh my God, you're so funny. And is that why you keep asking me if I wanted some coins?
Oh yeah,
Who was
yeah.
telling
If
me?
you have a Solarium wallet, I'll send you some shitcoins.
But what if I want my own coin? Will you mint it for me?
Yeah, I'll make Tanya coins. I think Tanya coins can be quite useful.
Oh, hello, Nick. How are you?
And by the way, I'll use your really cute ass anime avatar right now as the coin, so that'll work.
Isn't she beautiful with Senor?
Oh my God.
Her new avatar is beautiful.
And it's an original. I no, actually I screenshot that. I have the original.
No, I think it's really cool. I'm glad somebody made that for you. You and
No, I made that. I made that.
Oh, it looks really good. I really
Yeah,
like it. It's adorable.
Well, all it is my picture, and I just used an app, and it cartooned me, and then I just started putting layers on top of it, filters, and then I put another layer, and then I you know, I have like 5 layers on top of it, just so that it makes it.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I need to make. I can make an Alberto coin, and I can make a Tanya coin, and I'll give you guys the wallets.
And the Samantha coin?
You should make Lord Shiba coin. I think
I
love your name. I love your name.
I cannot. Oh, I haven't progressed again. Hold on a second.
Alberto, I miss you so much. I haven't hung out with him in so long. It's only a week, but like, no, I just love Lord Shiba's name, Lord Shiba XX. I love it. I think that's cool as shit.
I fucking changed your device. I'm sorry. This is driving me crazy.
Don't worry, you can cuss because I don't, you know, I have it on going on YouTube, but I have it for adult only. My station is only for adult because I don't want to get. There's crazy people online, and they'll just report you and say that your content is not made for kids, and then you get a whole bunch of trouble for it. So I spent like I had to like clean up my whole computer, so my whole YouTube, and I had it so that it's like if you're.
Oh fuck! I mean, so basically, type everything as an adult because.
Well, but now I actually have it on Facebook too, on my personal page. So my mom looks at it all the time, and I'm teasing.
Time you tag it as for adults only, and the perception of the people is you have adult only content, which is not the image that you want to transfer. You don't want to show that image to the people that it's for adults only, even though it's intended for. It's crazy because
no one even realizes me. I'm telling you, people don't even realize this is me. Like it's kind of funny. I go into spaces, they don't even realize it's me because of this picture. I don't even know why. It's the same picture. It's the exact same picture that you see.
Okay. So deep down, I have to admit, I like it because it looks like Major Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell.
I mean,
I don't even know who that is.
He's gorgeous.
I don't even know what that is. Okay, we got sidetracked again, which we always do.
Gorgeous.
I apologize. I'll be tired. I'll be quiet and I'll just listen.
I was just excited to know about your shit coins, but it's funny that you're minting it. That was hilarious.
Yeah, if y'all look at my Twitter feed, you will see the shit coins. And if anybody wants one, just let me know. I'm more than happy to send them to you if you have a Solaris wallet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those too. So, Lord Shiva, are you still there? We got sidetracked. Well, I hope I think he's coming back. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm active.
Oh, you act okay. No, I was just saying, like I really love your name. Well, how did you come up
Yeah,
with that name? Your Twitter
I
handle.
don't know. Yeah. I was into Shiba Inu, and
Yeah.
I liked the coin so much, so I bought a lot of it. So I just decided to, you know, give myself the name and add an XX to it out of love.
I
uh,
love it.
Thank you
No,
very much, Tanya.
well, that's how I remember you. That's how I
Yeah,
remember you. How like I remember your name.
I would like to ask you one question because I'm too curious. Sorry, I'm very curious, and some questions make people uncomfortable, and this might be the case. Uh, why did you two connect months ago? What was the reason of that connection?
Sorry.
What was the reason? I mean, people, you connect with another because I don't know, you share something in common. You I don't know, for this reason. In your case, why did you connect? Because Tonya remembers you like, wow, we connected on that day of that month. It was
Yeah,
fortunate.
but we sat we DM each other. We like talk all the time. Like I won't even talk to him for like a week, a month, 2 months, and then he'll go, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Tonya, do you use like that?
I mean,
That's
I'm like I like to know like I live in a bubble, meaning I live with I wear pink glasses everywhere, so I see everyone. I see things in a different light, and then when I connect with
Yeah.
someone on social media, I have to know them because when you're my friend on social media and or even my followers, I'm very into the people I connect with because that's my
Oh.
community, right? So that's why you and I was talking to you all the time, and then he was going to teach me. He kept on saying, "Yeah, I'll teach you some more about crypto," and I'm like, "Well, I want to, but then I keep on getting sidetracked." I think I think you kind of like figured that out by now, haven't you? Because he's been telling me about this the whole crypto, and he was showing me the coins and what he was doing, and then I was like, why didn't you come in my Twitter spaces so we could talk? So that's why he's here. Did that answer your question, Alberto? Okay. He's supposed to ask a very scandalous question and then he's not even answering. His microphone is like not working. Oh my god, it's so funny. Alberto? Hi Blake, how's it going? Let's invite Blake up too. Here we go.
Tonya, can you share your YouTube channel?
Can I hear my YouTube channel? Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you want me to share the YouTube channel? Yeah, I can share it right now actually. Hold on. I'm gonna tweet it out. And if anybody, Alberto, where are you going? Are you coming back? He's getting kicked out. We have about, we have about another 10 minutes, so I want to like continue the conversation because, hi Blake, how are you? Blake?
Wow, I can see to Alberto. Is it the server or just one is gone?
Oh, it's weird. He probably turned on his phone. He's switching, he's been, I think he's been on space for 24 hours.
Wow,
Oh,
such time. I mean, if you invest such time in crypto, you're gonna be like a whale, like own a lot of cryptos and all. But it's all good.
Yo, okay, I always share the analogy of my Beanie Babies. I still have my Beanie Babies. They're in these plastic containers with the tag still on them, like brand
Seriously?
new. No, for real, I still have them. I've had them from like
Wow.
1999.
Shades.
Yeah. So I know they're gonna be worth money one day. Is it gonna be the same thing as in my NFT?
Well, possibly. You never can tell.
And then see, I'm a collector, so I collect things. I collect things that you wouldn't think most people would collect, but I collect
Yeah.
different things.
Now I see your interest in NFT.
All right, so I am gonna go, but I am asking for real, Tanya. Can I mint a Tanya coin for you tomorrow? A
Yes,
cryptocurrency, and I'll give it all to you.
Okay.
Hey Nick,
Thank you.
hey Nick, how long does it take to create a coin?
It took about an hour, and 45 minutes of that hour consisted of creating the artwork for it. So
Wow,
because
like
it already has a good icon, I can use that shit.
wow.
I'll
I
send you the
mean,
original copy.
Sir, can I ask you something?
Yeah, send it to me and I'll use that, and I'll create the Tanya coin, and you can do whatever.
Hello, can I ask you something, Nick?
Yeah, go for it, my friend.
I'm a Python programmer. How can I make a coin? Is you need to code a coin, or you just do something?
Not really. There's actually a bunch of Solaris plugins that let you create your own token. And then once you create your own token, you can create your own coin off of that token. The only thing is you can't generate more coins after. So you generate however many coins you have off of the tokens that you have. Costs like about $20. And then once you create it, you can generate, I created 33 million because I have a thing for numerology, and 33 is very important for a lot of people. And then, that's all I got.
It's for me.
Yeah. But I'll do the same for Tanya, and I won't charge you. I'll just give you your fucking coins as long as you spin up your wallet so you can give to people. But look up Network Chuck making your own cryptocurrency on YouTube, and it shows you exactly how to make your own cryptocurrency.
Network
so
chunk. Thank you.
hey Nick, so the cryptos you create, are they really worth something like like the normal crypto coins?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't create my own crypto chain from scratch. I used an existing one. It's the same existing crypto chain that things like Dogecoin use and stuff. So
Okay.
I did do that. So I didn't have to build everything from scratch. That was why it was quick. But it's for fun and just playing around,
Yeah, I get all the gist now. It's cool though.
Yeah.
So
So tell me now.
I'm giving everybody a coin for the holidays.
With the picture of your
All
new
right.
avatar.
Tanya, how many coins should I mint originally and give to you? How many do you want?
31, one for each year of her life.
No, yeah, right. No, I'm either gonna be 25 on my real age, so I'm like 54
So
this year.
we
So
can keep it low and we can make them worth something. So we can make 100 Tanya coins, and then let you distribute them from there if you like.
I will buy
Okay.
all of them. I will buy all of them.
Let me make it through Sunday after my NFT music concert. I have to make all these videos tonight. Hopefully, the platform that I was using didn't get hacked and they didn't lose all my files. Then I have to go download it again. But yeah,
You need awareness in security, Tony. Yeah.
no, not my security. This is the company that I use. It's not my
Well,
security.
that's part of security. If you are charged, yeah, well, you in the contract, you could cover yourself.
I did. I just thought I did, but so
Yeah,
so
just and because you're the fucking fabulous face of our social stuff, I have no problem creating.
so let's do this. You create my coin for me. My social chats, I'm gonna pay you to mint it for me. Okay, let's do it that way. So let's do mine for fun for my friends, but my brand, the multimedia station I have, we're launching big next year because I'm doing all these different because I sponsor a lot of stuff. So instead of like giving stuff certain things, I want to give away my own coin and see what happens. And then, because I have a lot of clients.
We'll do 1 million. We'll do 1 million Tanya coins.
I will buy all of them.
That's wonderful.
But I love you guys like family. So you just let me know when, Tanya, and you let me know what picture you want to mint the coin on, and I'll set up the GitHub repository and do it all. And
We'll use this one. I'm gonna send this one to you on our Signal account together, so you can have it.
Perfect.
So it won't be like
Yep, and I can do that this weekend. And I love you guys. Daniel,
love you too. Have fun.
Take care.
Yeah, Alberto, I really
Thanks,
appreciate
Nick.
all the motivation that you've given me, and you guys are awesome. But you have a wonderful night, okay?
Thank
Thanks,
Bye.
you.
Take care.
Yeah.
So,
Now, I
so
also to ask you one last question. When it comes to operate trading in cryptocurrencies, uh, I think people initially used to think that the behavior of the market was like trading in the traditional stock market, and I think that was a huge mistake. They tried to make try to uh, think that the behavior was the same, and they took the decisions they make were completely not accurate because the behavior was compared to nothing. It behaved like nothing that was before the study. Is that correct? The way the cryptocurrency market behaves with the prices of each crypto, they have nothing to do with the way the shares in Nasdaq or any other traditional stock market is completely different. Can you hear me, Tony?
I
Your
can
voice
barely
is
hear you.
your
Okay.
voice is crashing.
Okay. No, I was asking you that initially I think that people used to think that the behavior of the prices of the cryptocurrencies were like trading on the traditional stock market, like buying and selling shares on Nasdaq or any other market. But then I think they realized that the behavior of the cryptocurrency price has there was no way of no model known that could be like the way it behaves. I mean, they couldn't even feel. I mean, all the predictions, all the kind of I don't know projections were. I mean, were completely wrong. They nobody could actually predict how cryptocurrency would behave in terms of price in a short term, in a mid term. They were just all a disaster. Is that right?
Yeah. One thing about crypto prices is the investors you get. It's more like economies. The more the demand, the more the supply. So why I love Sheeb is a community coin. It's a meme coin like Dogecoin. So the thing with Sheeb is the community, the people, the holders are the people that makes it rise. So if um if Shiba Inu is going down at the moment, simply means the community is selling. So they don't have much investors, they just have individual holders. For like Dogecoin, for example, when Elon Musk says anything about Dogecoin goes up. But when the community buys more of Shiba Inu goes up. So the prediction is based on the investors. That is how coins are being predicted. But other than that, I don't know much about the predictions. But I just go with my market signal and everything's good.
Uh, Sir, what about technical analysis and the way traders look at the charts? Is it worthy to
Yeah,
do?
yeah, it's worthy. Yeah, it's worth doing because the chart tells you the okay, like if you're a coin person, you know that December like this, it's really a downfall for coins, and then you
Yeah.
expect a lift up by January to February, and you expect some rise. So that is how the coins is. So following by the chart, you know that this period is when you get a dip, and after this period, you definitely get the coins very expensive. So it's just the analysis and the data.
Yeah, we can see that right now market is bullish, and after the new year, you can see the market in
Yeah.
bull trend.
Okay. So,
Thanks.
Alberto, are you clear about that?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay.
Yes, yes, very clear. Thank you.
Okay.
Tonya, Tonya,
Okay,
do you
okay.
invest,
So
do
I
you invest,
think it's
Tonya, do you invest on the stock market? So if you don't have to answer that if you don't want.
but you have a lot of feedback.
Yeah.
Okay,
Loads.
problem. Sorry. Yeah, I cannot solve that. I think I have problems. I have been having problems all day. Sorry.
Hi, Peter. How are you?
I feel so weird with these problems in communication.
Because you're the only one messing it up.
I mean, if I leave, I think all the problems will get solved. I'm afraid of
Wow.
leaving, and everything started working well.
Oh my gosh, I was. Did you ever lose the space when you leave the
Yeah, and I
space
could
and then you
recover,
can't find
and
it?
I could, I could recover it because I was shopping with one cell in one hand, another cell in the other, and I was quickly trying to access to the place in the other cellular, and I could recover it many times. Yeah.
No, it's been kind of funny. There's been a crazy week for Twitter because they have had such a huge influx of people, and they're trying to add more. They're adding more emoji.
Oh, you mean that the ca- the, the that that change it was basically causing this kind of stability. Is that
Yeah.
wow?
Anytime they do any type of changes or something, 'cause when you have an
Yeah.
update, there's a change. That update it doesn't. So I think the platform I'm using to make my videos, I think they were doing some changes to do more, and they did an update, and I think it crashed the system. So that now they fixed part of it, and now it's still not working. So I think when you add something new, you just got to be really careful.
No, basically, no. When you add something new, there are certain standards that you have to follow in order to guarantee that that changes doesn't generate an impact negative in what is running. So there are different stages. That I mean, it's like uh, when you're going to ride an aeroplane, you like check a checklist of a lot of things in order to make sure that things are going to work well. So the same with computer system, you may basically you alter something, and if you don't check that thing, there's actually a norm called ISO 20000 that is information system management, information management systems, or whatever you said, that basically establish all those standards when it comes to okay, make a change. The change is it's of certain kind, the priority, and what stages it should follow in order to get actually released and put in production and working. So that makes sure that the odds of uh, making it production and having a disaster are minimum because you basically did an analysis that everything that could affect that change is not causing another problem a problem. So uh, yeah, but in a companies like Twitter, a change like this could it's hard for me to imagine that could pass all those controls and be put in production and actually have causing these kind of issues. But the same thing, I cannot think that in Facebook, because of the modification of some configuration in a router, they could take down Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp at the same time. I don't know. It's very hard for me to believe that these companies could do this kind of thing. I mean, they're worth billions and billions of dollars. It's not like
Yeah,
uh,
and we put them there, so we're renters. So that's why we're renting a space and we don't own it. That's why, and I think why Twitter is growing so fast. I just noticed, just I don't think they have enough servers or something. I know it
no,
just.
but no, that can be that can I cannot imagine that. I mean, they can have as many servers as they want. That shouldn't be an issue.
No,
That's
no,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
they have it, but I think they have grown so fast.
but
There's
the growth is something that also can should be managed in in a way that the growth doesn't impact the performance of the system. So everything that you say is actually contemplated in order that anything of that cannot impact the quality of the service as it was established to work. If we should notice absolutely no negative impact in any change because of the control, whether it is a growth of users, I don't know, putting new emoticons, I don't know, anything, putting the feature of record. You can say, okay, they put
well,
the
I
feature of
sit in these I sit in these spaces and that they host and they talk about it. So some people have gotten different features than others. So some
well,
people actually have features that they can like schedule more than one Twitter Spaces ahead of plan. I'm waiting for that. That's the next big
well,
feature.
but imagine this: if after putting the record feature in some users, they say, "Oh, the system now is crashing because we ran out of space because of the size of the recording." Okay, no, that's something that before putting that recording feature, they do a research analysis and they say, okay, this is going to take this amount of space extra in storage, and well, they get that extra space and a certain much more in case the estimation is wrong. So, and they monitor that change and the performance of the system in real time, and if any variation is detected, they're taking measures in real time to correct those variations that never be causing any kind of alteration in that guarantees you that you don't see any kind of change of behavior in the user side when they do anything. It should be completely transparent, but here I don't know what's going on. It's really strange.
No, Facebook had the same. Every social net. You're trying to tell me that you've gone on social network while like Facebook, Instagram, while they're in the middle of changes. You've never been in. You've never experienced like a weird glitch.
Well, no, really, in Facebook, I cannot tell because I hate Facebook, so I don't really know. Yeah, for example, in Google, yeah, I don't know. I don't recall any major things in any
Well,
functionality.
the search part, the Google search part is different. I'm talking about like
No,
when
no,
when they
Google in general. Gmail, which Drive. In general, all the services of Google. In Amazon, for example, also, I never really actually noticed any kind of
but
problems.
isn't Amazon down right now, or they went down? They had issues. There was like a whole cloud
Wow.
serving thing. Yeah, Amazon was like down. They were having some issues.
I wasn't aware of that. That's
Yeah,
something that so
I
well,
was reading a story on it. But hey, so let's like round up a little bit because let's reset the space. It's 10:16. Aren't you supposed to help Q with her space? Q, are you having space tonight?
yes, hello, Q. How are you? I think she's having some technical
That was
issues.
mom too.
No, I can't
Uh,
find the button to unmute myself. It's so weird. I don't see the space bar anymore. I mean, Alberto, I'm not going to be booking any more spaces with him because we had our space tonight at 9 p.m. and he just like keep booking
What?
other spaces. So
What?
no, my space with him is all the time 9 p.m. We've always had 9 p.m.
no. I had it like 2 weeks ago, and Tanya last weekend he disappeared. So I told him I moved to this week, and again he was in spaces. So I just rescheduled mine to tomorrow, but I'll remove him.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. No, but he and I always have 9 p.m. We've never changed. And then 10
No.
p.m. was your
So he's been
hour.
having like a Friday night with me, like every alternate
Oh my God, he's
weekends.
been cheating on me?
oh no, women! He's try me, please. I
No, but
will.
I'm
I
just
will.
gonna take you out. I mean, it's all right. I just don't want to be in a position where like I'm just like sitting there and I announced the space already. I've
Well,
already rescheduled it few times, so I'm just
well,
gonna
and,
take you out.
sometimes I'm waiting for an answer for a question. I spend all day waiting for that answer, and I don't get any answer. So it's frustrating also, but it's I
No,
didn't
but
know
that's
that
that's
about.
that's between friends, right? This is something we just schedule and announce to people, right?
No, but honestly, I didn't get any reschedule of the space. Sorry, I, I, I mean, I remember last week I didn't show up, but I didn't get, I didn't realize that you were rescheduled. I thought you ran the space. Uh, I didn't know that you changed it to this week. Sorry.
No, I told you, but that's okay. I'll just move to another time, and I'll take you out.
Wow,
Okay, you guys
that's
can talk about it offline. 'Cause I really thought I was like, oh my god, it's supposed to be at Q Space at 10 o'clock. We're running late.
No, it was at 9 PST.
Oh my gosh.
But it's probably the wrong place to talk about it. You're right, Tonya. Sorry for
But
that.
I would rather move mine to 7 p.m. anyway, so this would be better. But
no,
so
it doesn't matter, Tonya. When it comes to women, I will always have trouble. That's okay. It's my karma.
you're so funny. Okay, let's wrap up. Okay.
Okay,
Did you have any
thank
more
you.
questions? Does anyone have any questions? Anybody want to share? Peter, you've been in the space, but you haven't said anything.
He's laughing because of the situation. He's laughing at me. He's saying how pathetic Alberto is.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. And Dania, did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, my name is Daniel.
Daniel.
Can Daniel. Uh,
Daniel.
I have a lot of questions to ask related to crypto and cybersecurity because I'm a programmer and a student. So I've done a lot of research on and learn about different projects and blockchain. Actually, I just uh, start a community of Axie Infinity and do some investment. So uh, I just this is my first time joining the space in the Twitter, and I've learned a lot from you guys. Your guys have a lot of knowledge of crypto and cybersecurity stuff. So my first question is for Alberto. What are your specialities in cybersecurity? Like, if I want to become a hacker, then where I should start?
Well, that's an answer that I cannot tell you. It's up to you. But basically, what's my specialty? Well, I think what I'm good at and what I like for me are different things. I'm very good at web application security, pen testing basically. I do very well there. It's something that I feel comfortable, and for me, it's not very complicated. Um, for example, I don't know, social engineering is something that is not for me because I lack of any social skills, so I cannot manipulate people with my words. Uh, Ethics, no, basically, you should know all the fields that cover computer information security. In order to know them, I recommend you to go to the book of the preparation for the certification CISP. In that book, you will see all the fields that information security covers, everything. You won't become an expert in any of them because you only read what it is about. I mean, encryption, web application security, social engineering, and network, reverse engineering, everything. But then you will read all of them, and then you will say, okay, I feel comfortable with this field, and I will focus on this. So the answer to that question is you should know what the fields are and choose the one that you feel more comfortable with. And then another thing, if you have a background in programming, then for you probably it will be something easy to understand web application security if you know about programming. If you know about, I don't know, electronic engineering, then maybe hacks in a firmware level would be something you might feel comfortable with. It also depends on what background you have and what prior studies you have. If you were, I don't know, working as a politician, then social engineering would be the place for you because you will have to lie a lot. So it depends on your background.
Well, thank you very much. You put a lot light on my question, and it is a very good answer for it. Well, Actually, I learned Python and JavaScript also. I developed some applications, and I'm interested in learning hacking and blockchain stuff. So we can combine blockchain and cybersecurity together to do something. No?
Yeah, that's something that right now is very required. Actually, mm, knowing how to program a smart contracts is something that is very required, and there are not many people that know how to do it really well. Uh, I met a lot of people doing it, but doing it well, probably in the market there are few, and they're already hired by huge companies, and they're already having a huge salary. So you probably cannot get it. So getting into that
Yeah,
field is
exactly.
something that I think it has future. And security is something that goes with the hand of a smart contract, because in a smart contract you basically program what transactions are going to be triggered under certain conditions, and basically you are moving cryptocurrencies from wallet to wallet, moving something that has value. So if the program moves that value to the wrong place, either because of an accident in programming or the programmer did it intentionally, then there is a big problem with the system that has that smart contract. So yeah, I mean, there are different languages to write smart contracts. Uh, Knowing Python, knowing JavaScript will make you easy to understand any other language, so that won't be an issue. But security of webs, reviewing the security of smart contracts is something that is a big plus if you enter into
True.
that. So yeah, that's a great has a great potential right now. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Alberto. I've learned a lot from you. Guys, do you have any personal group or something like Discord so we can talk each other? I want you to be my mentor so I can learn more from you.
Oh,
Is there any?
send me a DM and I will send you more information. Okay,
Thank you very much.
no problem.
I'm too addicted to Twitter Spaces for me to leave this app, so I don't think I'm gonna. Sorry, Alberto is not leaving. He has a little space to go to sleep in.
No, no, no. I mean, the problem is the one I have at 8:30 a.m. That I am taking for granted that I won't make it. So I don't know. It's either sending an email now saying I'm sorry I couldn't make it 8 hours before it happens, or just accepting that I will make it, or praying that a miracle might happen and I will open my eyes.
You're a
But
very positive person. I'll tell you that. You're very I thought I was positive. You're very positive because
why do you say that? I mean, I'm very negative. I mean,
no, you're
no.
very positive because you actually think you're gonna be able to do everything you've been doing and not have it affect you. Like all the time you've spent. I know you're helping a lot of people. I know you do. I like you and I think we have the same thing because I get it's like an adrenal rush when I help somebody, like just like okay, hotshot, like we helped him. You brought me in and then we got his account back. But it was
Yeah,
such
and it
an
was all
adrenal
because of
rush.
it's the person that is basically the person below to you that opened the door to contact Coach Shot. So it was all a group of people that were connected, and eventually, in the right time, in the right place, we were able to do something that had a huge impact in the life of a person that was doing something very good, and we will help them. Was beautiful.
Also, he helps a lot of people too. We help someone that empowers and help a lot of NFT artists to make sure that they're not being conned or being taken advantage of because when they have a problem they reach out to him and he takes a look at different aspect of each project. So I've sat in his space. I don't even say anything to him anymore. Like I just sit in a space and I watch him and listen to him help these NFT artists really navigate through
Yeah,
all the
but that
craziness.
night I was so fucking jealous because I was a listener and he was talking to you like, oh, I was so jealous. You were spending all your time with him, helping him, and I was left as a listener there when, oh God, I thought I had exclusivity with you, Tonya, but you really disappointed me. That was so hurtful.
Oh, stop. Let's Lord Shiva, I'm so,
Hello. I think I'll have to leave now. I
yeah,
got
we're
an
gonna shut
urgent.
down. Oh,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
great chatting with you. I'll talk to you on a DM. We'll DM each other.
Thank you.
Yeah. I really appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you
I
very
really
much. For
appreciate you. I got to know you better, and like it's kind of nice to hear someone's voice that you've been talking to in the DM. So it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Really nice. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much. Have a nice
Okay.
night.
Yeah.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
See you some other time. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Peter, you gonna say anything to us? Did he leave? He's left already. Okay, Alberto, we're gonna go. Everybody have a great day. It is 10:30. Alberto, do you have another meeting, or are you done?
Good
Yes.
night.
No,
Good
I have.
night, Q.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good night. Bye bye.
Yes.
So,
Talk to you tomorrow, Tonya. I guess if
okay.
you don't see me for a couple of days, don't worry. I'm okay. I'm just asleep.
Yeah, go get some sleep. Get some rest a little bit. I need to get
Yeah.
some rest. This whole technology, looking at it all the time, makes me like awake.
No,
Like,
I have to go to spaces to for my health, my mental health that is being affected because of this. So I need to go to space to treat problems caused by spaces.
Thanks a lot, guys.
funny.
Take care.
Oh, our pleasure. Thank you for coming into our space. Bye bye. Bye, Alberto. I'll talk to you later.
Bye
Bye.
bye bye.